guys, hello, good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, do not forget to subscribe and click on the button next to it. That way you get notified every time that we post a new video. So I literally just woke up, jumped out of bed, can you guys tell? And decided to record the intro. And as you guys read in the title, me and Alex are going to be answering some assumptions that you guys had about us, our relationship. Oop, look who's up from his nap. Yes, we're talking about you.
Yeah, you little guy, you threw up all over yourself.
And we're about to change him because he wasn't wearing his babero and he threw up a little bit right there. Yes, we're all talking about you. Do you guys think, I'm about to put on some makeup, but do you guys think he looks like me? Or do you guys think he looks like Alex?
Yeah,
who do you think you look like? What do you have to say, baby? I think I look like my mommy. So I just did my makeup and we just changed him. Look who just did a guest appearance.
What up, Bubby? What
Say hi to everybody.
Ooh.
You smell like Doritos.
I was eating Doritos. I'm so hungry, guys.
No, kiss. What is that?
This is a Nutter Butter.
Alex literally brought us a snack.
I brought a little snack, guys.
Well, I interrogate you with these questions. What did you bring me?
Nothing.
You brought cookies, water, like
what cookies? It's just a Nutter Butter. Look.
Like we're gonna have a picnic.
Guys, if you know, you know. Nutter Butters. Oh my god, these are amazing. These have been in the pantry forever. Like every time I walk into the pantry, I see them. Like,
Nutter Butter?
I eyeball them and I'm just like, I never get any. The package was brand new, literally.
That sounds a little dirty. Nutter Butter. Are you going to Nutter Butter? Okay, so I actually look taller than Alex right now, so...
Because you're forward and I'm leaning back.
Yeah, my chair is also a little bit taller. This is actually the very first time that we do a video with this setup, like I mean, I've done videos here, but together.
Together, sitting here, yeah.
Oh, she's a YouTuber. So I went on my Instagram. I'm on dieta, can you not eat in front of me?
Sorry. Continue.
This is a video that me and Alex have been wanting to record, and then yesterday I went on my Instagram and I asked you guys to tell me some assumptions that you guys had about us, and then me and Alex were kind of just going through them. A lot of them were really repetidas. So for the most part, we picked a good amount of them that we felt were like the ones that you guys mainly pointed out.
Mainly wanted to know about.
Yeah. So basically how this thing goes, in case it's your first time watching like an assumptions video, I actually did this video just about myself, and this one is like a relationship edition.
It was at the apartment, right?
No, I did it here actually.
Oh, you did?
I did it here. It's when I ate the maruchan. I'll link that video down below. So I did this video answering assumptions that you guys have about me. And this one is assumptions. I can't say that word.
Assumptions about our relationship or about us.
Oh.
But I feel like it's more assumptions about Alex, low key. Low key.
A lot of them were really saying like Alex does this, Alex does that. But we're basically gonna say, so basically you guys assume something and then we tell you guys, yes, this is true, or no, this is not true, and then kind of just elaborate, kind of like a chit chat video, which I meant to do some.
Is it making too much noise when I pull this out?
No, I don't know. But you're making me want some. I was actually gonna make myself like a plate of hot Cheetos with limon. Actually, no tengo hambre, so that's a good thing. But okay, so here I have screenshotted and saved like mainly like the top assumptions that you guys had. So did you just lick your finger?
Hey, what? I'm in my house. And I just washed my hands.
You're actually in our channel, babe.
Sorry, I'm in the channel.
The first one was that Alex is controlling. He's actually not controlling at all, like whatsoever. I don't think he's never been controlling.
I've never been like that. I mean, not even just talking about Leslie, like past relationships or anything in general.
So you dated somebody before me?
In the past, like I've never been a controlling type of person. I would never tell Leslie what she can or can't do, what she can or can't wear, like none of that stuff. I don't believe in any of that stuff. And I just want to say, because it's very common, like not being controlling, but a little bit, well, it's a little bit controlling, but a little bit machista, like in the Mexican culture. Like I grew up in a kind of old-fashioned home. Leslie grew up in an old-fashioned Mexican home. Like I grew up on my dad, you know, I mean not anymore, but you know, back in the past it was like, hey, no pueden hacer esto, la mujer se queda en la casa, blah blah blah. Controlling, nunca.
Yeah, and then also, I mean now, not no more, but I feel like in the very beginning, I used to dress a little bit more, you know, before all of this. I used to dress a little bit more out there. People would tell me like, Alex doesn't tell you anything, like when you wear shirts like this or shirts like that. No, not at all. I mean, I guess if I were to like want to go out nude, then maybe, but then again, that's not personally something that I like to wear like out. But as far as like wearing crazy stuff, he's never told me anything like you have to change that or this and that. So he's actually not controlling at all. And then the other one was that I am controlling, so basically just the same answer.
Zero. Same answer. Leslie's never really told me. I mean, what can she tell me? Don't wear those shorts.
No, I mean,
Don't wear those
a girl
shoes.
can be controlling in like in the way that you can't go and have a beer with your friends.
Oh
you
no,
know?
hell no.
And that I feel like to each their own. You know, all relationships are different. If that's something that you guys are okay with, then you know, by all means.
That's fine.
But in our relationship, since it is an assumption about us, I don't mind, you know, him going to. Yeah, I feel like even though we are a relationship, at the end of the day, he's still an individual. I am still an individual. At the end of the day,
we're
still
two
Alex.
different people. Like,
Yeah, and I'm still Liz.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like there's stuff that you like to do that make you happy and like, make you feel good, and there's stuff that I like to do. So that's something really good, babe. That was a good pointer right there. Guys, remember that at the end of the day, you are still in a relationship, but you are still you're each your own person, and it's okay to.
Yeah, I mean, even if you guys have kids, yes, you're a wife, yes, you're a mom, yes, you're a sister, a daughter, but you're still yourself at the end of the day. So that's just kind of how me and Alex see it, and I feel like that's what has helped us not be controlling me or him. Okay, the next one was this one. I used to get it a lot in the beginning, not as much anymore. But somebody said Alex gets annoyed by how much you talk.
Nah, honestly, no, because you guys only see us like on the camera most of the time, and like you see Leslie talking like right now in this vlog. That's like a small percent of our lives, you know what I'm saying? So like Leslie's not rambling all day long like how you see her on live or on here, like we're not here like making breakfast or whatever, she's just rambling in my ear. So like I don't.
And I feel like people think that, you know, when I go live, guys, nobody's talking besides me. Everybody's looking at me. So, of course, I need to talk, you know, and conversate with you guys and keep it entertained and stuff. But, you know, once I'm not live or once we're not on YouTube, like, I feel like people probably think that I'm like, rambling.
Yeah, no. We're normal human beings, guys. Like,
yeah.
We sit down and conversate, and then we do our own thing, and then we conversate.
Yeah, or some guys will comment like, dang, I feel bad for my boy Alex having to deal with, like, less rambling all day. But, you know, outside of the videos, you know, I'm a normal person. But, of course, I talk a lot of my lives because I'm live.
You're entertaining an audience.
Yeah, exactly. I'm entertaining an audience. Yeah. Okay, what about me talking super fast?
Because
another one was you don't understand me because I talk so fast.
No, yeah,
but you got used to it, huh?
That is true. Like there's times where I'm like, huh? Like I was like, what? Like what did you say? Because you literally said it too fast. But does it annoy me? Well, no, it doesn't. Why would it annoy me?
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Sometimes I will say like, oh yeah, you do say things a little too fast.
But you're learning how to listen faster because I feel like now.
Yeah, because I hang out with you and then your brother, Leslie's brother, Cash Out, literally talks the same as Leslie, if not even faster.
How do we talk?
He'll be like, and I'm like, wait, what?
This next one is Alex belittles you when it comes to correcting your pronunciation.
Belittle. Do you ever feel belittled?
No,
that's the question. That's the question.
No, not at all. I don't feel belittled at all. And it's good that he corrects me because I'm telling him like, what, really? Like, for example, politics and politics. Like, he'll tell me like, babe, it's not
politics, it's politics.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that's woke. You guys see it a lot throughout the vlogs. Like, he'll be like in the background, like correcting my work.
Yeah, I do correct her quite a lot, but I mean, I'm never like, it's politics, you idiot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm just like, yo, babe, it's this. Or, babe, look, it's like, so you say it like this. So,
yeah.
No belittling here.
I do tend to mispronounce a lot of words sometimes. But no, I don't take it like no hard feelings. Next one was Alex cleans the most. I feel like they meant it because you tend to post yourself a lot, like vacuuming or this or that.
And stuff.
Which I do. I feel like for the most part, like for example, like if the roof.
Like for the most part, I do.
Kind of, like for example, if the floor is like dirty, because you guys know we have like the white floor, so the muladas and sucia. He's not the type to be like, babe, the floor's dirty, like you have to mop it. Like he'll get the mop himself, do the water himself, and mop it himself, and like be Snapchatting and singing, you know, and stuff.
If there's a stain on the floor or like something needs to be picked up, like why am I gonna tell you?
Yeah,
hey, pick it up when I can literally do it myself. And I'd much rather do it myself than tell you like, hey, can you pick this up? Hey, can you pick this up? Like that's kind of annoying. So. I mean, I don't mind. That's
a good thing that he's a clean freak and stuff because he doesn't have to like be telling me. You know, when we see something, we'll do it. But I feel like for the most part,
yes,
I guess we can go.
You're a little bit more like if you pass by and you see it, you're kind of like, I'll do it later. And then, all right, later you'll come and do it.
I'm the type que me hago la que no veo, and I will be like, babe, I know you saw that.
I know you saw that. I'm like, I know you saw that dirty bottle in the fucking sink. And
or like, I know you saw the hot Cheeto on the floor and you stepped on it or whatever, but.
Accurate. The hot Cheeto on the floor is accurate.
Next one is you guys are never getting married. Dun, 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 dun. This one was actually really common, like the whole marriage thing. The main overall thing was that you guys are never getting married.
I feel like we've talked about this kind of like.
Yeah, we've addressed it.
We've addressed this. We both do want to get married. Obviously, we've already started a life together.
Well, it's actually not obviously because there's some people that.
Well, yeah, it's not obviously. It's not obviously. I mean, to us, it's obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, I know to a lot of other people, like outside of. Outside of a relationship, it might seem like, yo, like when are they gonna get married? But I mean, between me and Leslie, we it's something we do want to do.
Ooh.
It's just like Leslie said, it's up to me. Like Leslie can't tell me like, hey, when are you gonna propose? When are you gonna propose? But I do want to get married, guys. Everything has its time. You know what I'm saying? Like I know when I want to do it. And I know when I want to do it, and I know how I'm gonna do it. You know, all of that good stuff. So
wait, I have a question in behalf of all of us. Just kidding. But this one was asked. This one wasn't an assumption. It was just overall question. Even today on Twitter, because he tweeted something about like baby number 2, and people were like, okay, but when are you gonna propose?
Yeah.
You really do have. Because you just said it.
What?
You said, I already know how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, like I know I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to do it. I know how I want to do it. Like, yes, I got it under control, guys. Don't worry.
I'm shy. Alex be putting you on his style. This is partially true. You guys know Alex is like a huge sneaker freak. He loves sneakers and everything like that. So I feel like that's one thing. Like
I think it's more sneakers, not really style. Like
yeah, for sure.
It's not really too often that I tell you like, oh, you should be wearing this.
It's just
more like, yo, like you should throw on these kind of shoes or these kind of sneakers. But aside from like physical style, like the way from head to toe, no. I mean, sometimes I help you choose like a t-shirt with some jeans and the sneakers. But aside from that, not really. I'm more of
a, you guys know, I'm more like of a heel, sandal kind of girl. And then, I mean, being with Alex for 3 years now, since day one, he's always been super, super, super on sneakers. That it's like slowly starting to rub off on me, or like, you know, I'm starting to like it too. I mean, I guess in that sense, like, he'll be like, oh babe, like these sneakers are dropping, do you want a pair? And I'm like, you know what, yeah, I'll take one. And you know, because I know that he likes it, and then now that's making me like it. So yeah, basically just sneakers, not so much like, you know, like he said, head to toe type of thing. Next one was, this one was one of the top 2 most assumed, not zoomed, sabugafu. Next one is, you guys never have huge arguments. So that one is actually, I mean, we're obviously not perfect in any way, shape, or form, but that's actually true. Like, we never have huge arguments. We obviously bicker back and forth. We have, you know,
small disagreements.
I was like, desacuerdos. How do you say desacuerdos?
Disagreements.
Yeah, we definitely have disagreements, but never an argument where he disrespects me or I disrespect him, or
and we're mad at each other and like one person is in the room and the other one's in the other room.
Yeah, so never huge. We really never have huge arguments.
It's always disagreements.
Yeah, disagreements.
Stuff, like everyday stuff.
Even when we do argue, it's never for more than 30 minutes. I feel like it has a lot to do with Alex though, because I tend to be pretty, ¿cómo se dice? Stubborn? Not stubborn. Prideful. Like, you know, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to
say sorry.
Yeah, to kind of bend my arm. And Alex is super easy at that. Like, whether I messed up, he messed up, like he's the type to come up to me and be like, babe,
I'm sorry,
stop being dumb, or you know, stuff like that. Yeah, so I feel like that's why it never leads on to like level 2.
Yeah, I always say like, yo, like I'm sorry, or like even if it wasn't my fault, I'll be like, yo, all right, let's just get over it, like whatever, we disagreed and that's it.
Which actually kind of ties up with this one, Alex. So these are like top 3, the one that I just said, and then this next one was this one right here. Alex is for sure a mandilón.
Mandilón.
Why do you laugh?
That's a funny word.
That is
to call somebody in the Mexican culture a mandilón is just super like
funny.
It's funny and it's embarrassing. You feel embarrassed like for somebody to tell you that you're mandilón. But I mean, guys, I know what I do and I don't do. So when somebody says mandilón, I mean, I honestly, genuinely do not.
I think it's funny.
Like I don't care. Like I honestly am not a, what is it called? Like I'm not offended by it at all.
Offended, that's the word.
Because I think people say mandilón because they see me like, oh, I like to clean and I like to mop and I do so. Yeah. I feel like people think that you wake up with like a whip and then you're like, órale a trapear, cabrón.
What I do? No has trapeado, espérate.
Yeah. So nah.
And then also like everybody has different meaning to what a mandilón is, but you know, for the most part, everybody gets the concept of mandilón. I honestly don't think Alex is a mandilón. I do. Oh, hello.
Sorry.
I honestly, personally don't think he's a mandilón, but he's definitely one of a kind, as in, you know, he respects what I say, he respects what I do, he never...
No, yeah.
You know, so I guess that can come off as mandilón.
Yeah, that's also one thing, like, being a mandilón and respecting your partner, like...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody might say, like, hey, you know, let's do this, and then I could be like, yo, you know, like, no, you know, let me ask Leslie, like, let me see if it's cool, because obviously, like, that's my partner, like, I need her opinion, like I need her, you know, like for her to say yes or no.
So I guess that can be kind of like really you have to
confusion.
Ask Leslie. Yeah. We don't really ask each other for permission. We just kind of, you know, communicate, consult with each other certain decisions that must be made. This next one was actually drum roll, but number 1 most mentioned assumption. Les brings all the money to the house. Les wins all the money. So this is something that that has been said, talked about.
This has been said like when I was even working still, honestly.
Literally the very beginning of our relationship. I feel like it started to die down now. Like,
yeah, it did, guys. When I first quit, it was bad. Like, it was bad. And now it's
like every other message in his DMs was like
yeah, like people super like pressed because I quit my job. It has gone down, but I mean, of course, you know, as we kind of grow a little bit, like I start gaining more followers from over here, more followers from over
more
here.
People who just understand the overall picture.
Yeah. So it's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, initially when he was still, you know, having his job, as you guys, for those of you guys that have been with us, know all of our backstory and stuff. Initially, like in the very beginning, I had no money whatsoever to my name. He was the one that was making all the money, and then, you know, we moved in. I was
a sugar daddy.
He got money. Initially, I feel like when people kind of just take a look into our relationship, it's like, oh snap, Les is a sugar mama, Alex is just living the life, and Les is over here, you know, killing herself all day or whatever. But
initially, I got the apartment because I wanted us to live together already, but we weren't like ready yet. Yeah. But I did initially get the apartment and
furnished it, everything.
Yeah, like I furnished it and I was paying the rent for it while I was working, and then I would come home on the weekend and we would just stay there and stuff like that.
So once he actually decided to quit his job and us become a team, thankfully, thanks to you guys, our YouTube did take off, and then just, you know, many other things on the side did start taking off. So, you know, it thankfully was never like that to where he had to live off of me, or even now, like when people say that to us, it's so weird, and we're always like, wait, what do they mean? Like, we have a whole house together now, a whole baby, a whole relationship, so we don't see it as in like, babe, like it's $50 for you, $50 for me. To me and him, it's like we're a team, we are one. Everything that I do for the most part is with his help. So
Leslie wasn't doing YouTube on her own because why? Because she didn't like she wasn't too familiar with editing, and she didn't really want to edit. So like when I quit, I learned how to edit, and then I started editing all her videos, all the vlogs, and I wasn't really coming out on YouTube because I was still like shy to come out. So I was literally just editing her videos for her. Now like I'm working on my own projects thanks to you guys and you know, all the support and all that stuff. I'm able to like bring in my own slice of the bread. So
which in the beginning, I know I was getting, I mean, this was like way in the beginning, you know, I was getting like a lot of heat for it. Like, seriously, Leslie, like he's supposed to be the guy, he's supposed to be the one bringing things in. And I feel like in a relationship, like you can't feel like that, you know, like whether the girl's at the bottom or the guy's at the bottom and you're at the top, like bring them with you to the top, you know. So that was always my mentality. And
that was that was our goal. That was our mentality always, which is I'm super grateful for. My goal when I quit was like, yo, like right now I just quit, but like my future goal is to do something to double, like, you know, like double or help her bring in some income and like accomplish goals of my own, which, you know, thanks, like I said, thanks to you guys and thanks to Leslie, you know, I'm working on my own stuff right now. Like Leslie said, like you should strive to both of you accomplish things in life versus like, oh, you're the man and you have to provide it.
Okay, next one was Alex knew you were gonna be his baby mama since the beginning.
I told you like very, very early, no, that I was gonna get you pregnant.
Yeah, he told me like months into the relationship. I was like, what the heck? He's crazy. Like, I don't know.
So the next question is
assumption.
The next assumption is that Leslie helps me design things for my Blexen brand, like helps me design clothes and stuff.
No, I don't.
Leslie doesn't really like. She doesn't really come up with like concepts or anything, but she does help me like
opinions.
Yeah, and opinions. Like, yo, like I show her like, what do you think about this design? What do you think about this color? So in that aspect, yeah, I always ask for her 2 cents, and like as for her, like she always asks for my 2 cents for her stuff. But as far as like me actually like designing stuff for her or her designing stuff for me, no.
The copetito is me, honestly.
I have the haircut officially, guys. Look, I got the little bangs coming down.
Alex drinks more than Leslie.
I feel like we drink the same. It's because what does it mean? Like tengo más aguante?
No, I think, or maybe that's true. I don't know what you meant.
Or like I just in like general drink way more than you.
Well, to answer both, aguante, Alex has more aguante than me. And as far as like who drinks more, I feel like when the days that he drinks, I'll drink.
Yeah, usually like I'll drink a beer sometimes. Like today I'll drink a beer after the video or something. But I'm trying to stop doing that. Like I'm trying to just drink for no reason. But I mean, most of the time, like if I have a beer, it's because we're having one together, like at the end of the day, or you know, we have like 2-3 beers.
And that was it as far as the last assumption.
That was it. That was too easy.
I feel like we, for the most part, because I like looked and looked and looked.
I think we answered a good amount.
Yeah, we answered, especially like the ones that were mainly asked. So
and yeah, because we told you guys, it was a lot of like the same question over and over again. So it wasn't like we tried to like answer the
Most asks.
Most asks and like different, as much difference as we could, because a lot of them were like very repetitive.
Okay, so actually last one, this one was like at the very bottom, and this one was actually asked a lot in different ways, but overall this was the assumption that Leslie is really bossy and she's the one that wears the pants in the relationship.
Well, you
have to say yes.
You're wearing pants right now, and I'm wearing shorts, so.
What do you think about that? That's for Alex to answer, kind of, right? Do you think I'm bossy?
I don't think she's bossy.
I'm bossy.
She's never really on my ass, like, yo, like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to. So, bossy, definitely not. Stubborn, maybe?
A little bit.
There's like a little bit.
I feel like we're gonna blink, and the next thing you know, summer is gone. Summer 2020 is gonna be cancelled. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the button next to it. That way you get notified every time that we post a new video. We love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Later.